And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go.
They go again with Stevenson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
May on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hooper. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Check out.
Trying to throw for it with May. He connects downfield on 4. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
Let's go now.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Ready, set.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Come on, set.
Going play action, May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Tracking 60.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
To the air on 1st down, May. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and goal, Stevenson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Just not quite enough to break the play, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Buying some time right. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We're at the end of 1 in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 5. Milton Williams making the stop. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits him on the out route. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All right, Brock, the Bills making their first red zone trip of this game. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ja'Whaun Bentley makes the play. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And this one's only forward to about the 9. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
May now from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The give inside to Stevenson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw for May. Diggs there to bring it in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots looking at 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's May. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air yet again, May. Cut by Diggs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
May now. That one complete to Hooper. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set up. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's May to the air. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, Allen. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Allen now on 1st down. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set! Buffalo 18!
They'll motion a tight end left. May on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Ready. Ready.
Back to the air. It's May. Stays in the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Running back sent in motion.
Half 85. Half 85. Off 52. We go.
He's back to throw. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing it just before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Samuel now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. He sent a man in motion. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he gets him around 6 there. Marcus Epps making the play. A Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now Allen going to the air. He finds Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Got a man. Uzama has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
56, 56.
Allen to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Regular. Look out.
They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Stephanie.
Here's the pistol snap to May. On the move, headed right. Henry on the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I love throwing up first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw for May. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's May. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Let's stay 19. Set go.
Here's May. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Stevenson with another carry. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. May not have throw on 3rd. That one complete to Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
May now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From his own end zone, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. They did it! He made the interception! Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
Check, Panther. Set. Set, go.
They'll try and run in with Stevenson. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Big play coming from the Patriots. They're going for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Alert! Middle, 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 middle. Hey, hold. What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They kick the running back in motion.
Alert! Go!
1st down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Bills needing 4 points. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Alert! 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 What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Flush down now to his... And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They're set up at the 35 now.
56, 56. That's it.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. His ball's caught by Uzama. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's Cook. Escapes a defender. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Another one for Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Will likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they end the season on a great